Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Dallas.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Pass. Complete to...
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And this one quickly to Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kendall Beckwith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, it's about how teams are... versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Fights free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 49 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Draw play, Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gun. Here's Prescott, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
And out. 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taking it about the 16. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Intended for Devontae Adams.
Looking to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early,
pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The handoff to Izzy.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz. there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott from the gun on third, and that is incomplete.
Well, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, that was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out, and he is inching closer to that 100-yard mark.
And that's the goal. That's the benchmark that every runner in the NFL is trying to get to, and he's locked in on it pretty well right now. That was just...
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. $23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Out to his left. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the rush coming, and he's taken down. Kendall Beckwith, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Prescott's pass.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Reed.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
King there defensively.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Gerald McCoy never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Pass on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Here's Bass now for the extra point. goes on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott yet again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Christian Kirksey able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Elliott. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Prescott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funchess, 54 yards, and the Packers continue to roll. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success